guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 83 of the First Star Challenge with Everton. And today it's the Festive Fixtures against West Ham at home, Crystal Palace away. Two games I'd like to think we can win, though. West Ham are in pretty good form, sitting in 6th in the league. Now, since last episode where we got good, solid wins, if unspectacular perhaps, against Liverpool and Juventus, we've had 3 games, and to be honest, yeah, our form is not what I would like it to be. First up, it was Leicester, and it is untrue how we didn't win this game. You can see we had more of the ball. We were shooting for fun. They had one shot on goal, basically, and scored it. Schweinsteiger gave us the lead. Kelechi Iheanacho cancelled it out, and that was a really, really frustrating game. To be honest, we should have won that game. We should have won it well. Then we played Chelsea. Now, Chelsea were at the time second in the league, and of course, it's Thomas Tuchel's new team. Now, he was, of course, the man that was in charge of Paris when the only team that knocked us out of Europe was Thomas Tuchel's Paris Saint-Germain team. Yeah, we were twice in front in this one, and it was really, really annoying. Lookman gave us a lead, Zamora gave us another lead, and we threw him away both times, which was frustrating. But it was an even game overall, so probably can't complain too much. But at home, twice in front, I really wish we'd seen that out. Then we played Huddersfield away from home, and we were abysmal in the first half. Actually switched formation. You can see we went to a 5-3-2. For this one, just trying something different, and like I said, we were horrible in the first half, but second half we rescued it. Melito and Cook with 2 nice goals in a couple of minutes there, got us back on track in that one, and we managed to see out the win, but again, unconvincing is the word of the day. Now, since last episode, we have also had the draw for the round of 16 in the Champions League, so before we check league tables, let's go and have a look and see how that went. Alright, so it is time for the Champions League first knockout round draw. We have been seeded as group winners, of course. Now let's have a look at who we can get. Who are the second seeds down here? Now behind my head, it's Monaco, it's Porto, it's Juventus, who we can't get, and AC Milan. Then it would be Basel, Galatasaray, Marseille, or Valencia. There's not really. I mean, the one you probably want to avoid would be Juventus, probably AC Milan as well. But outside of that, I mean, Basel would probably be the favourite one to get, wouldn't it? Or Galatasaray, perhaps, sort of from weaker leagues. I don't know what they're like as teams. But let's see who we get here. There we go. So Valencia's first team out of the hat. They get Bayern Munich. Then Basel, we'd like this one if we could. They get Real Madrid. Marseille, we would take, but rather avoid, I think. They get Barcelona. Porto, we'd take Porto if we had to. And we have to. So it's FC Porto that we get in the next round. We'll get the rest of this draw finished off here. And no, that's not what I want. I want this one. And see who everybody else gets here. So Milan get Liverpool, Monaco and Napoli, Juventus and City, and Galatasaray and Manchester United. So it's FC Porto for us. Let's have a quick look here. Is there anybody that we recognise? There's a couple of players here that we've got shortlisted. He looks decent, doesn't he? This is one of our potential, I think, if Tarley is one of our potential replacements for him. Skunte, or however you pronounce that, decent but nothing special. This guy looks like their main goal scorer. Again, pacey but nothing too much there to worry about, I don't think. I think overall, let me know what you think in the comments, but I think overall, Porto is not the worst that we could have got. I think that's very doable, and will be, of course, away from home first leg as well. So we get some away goals, that should be doable. So there we go, we are playing Porto in the round of 16. That does look a very winnable tie, doesn't it? Won't be easy, obviously, but there's definitely worse teams we could have drawn. If we look at the league table, our lead is back down to 6 points now. Chelsea are looking to be a very good team. Apart from Chelsea, we're 12 points clear of Spurs, of City, Liverpool, even further, though they do have a game in hand. It looks as though it's Thomas Tuchel. He's refound his form, and he's going to try and take us this league title away from us, and I'm not happy about it, Thomas. I'm not happy. But there we go. That's pretty much all to catch you up on. Let's have a look at the team that we're sending out against West Ham this Boxing Day fixture. And before we do that, let's have a quick look at what we're expecting from them. We are the favourites for this game, as you might expect. Though, as I said, West Ham are sitting there in 6th. They're not a bad team. They're only a point behind Liverpool. We can see they're a direct attacking team. Paulo Fonseca is their manager. And if we look at the analysis report here, we can see we're expecting them to play at the 4-2-3-1. I'll get there eventually. They look quite open at the back, quite open through midfield, down the sort of through the channels there. So I'm hoping we'll be able to get our wingers and fullbacks sort of making the space there and getting our midfielders into that space. Did that make sense? I'm not even sure that made sense. But anyway, I think you know what I'm trying to do. we're trying to isolate the centre-backs, basically. So this is the team we're sending out. It's Lafont in goal. It's Gustavo, Stark, Felipe, and Milo as a back four. Bergen, Zamora go in midfield. Richarlison, Gomez, and Bernard with Terry Cook up top. Now, there has been, I think, if I remember correctly, a few... That's right, Rafinha's injured. 7 days, 3 weeks. It was longer at the time. But yeah, we have been without Rafinha for that run, and we will be for the foreseeable future as well. It was that injury that kind of made me switch to the two strikers with wingbacks because I think there was a couple of one or two of the others. I can't remember now. I played through. It was a couple. It was sort of straight after I recorded the last episode, so I can't remember exactly what happened. But we were short a few wingers and they were getting tired, so that's why we changed formation as well. Klung says they're expected to prove a point today. I'm going to go with a passionate team talk. I think what the problem is that I'm struggling to motivate the players. Show me what you can do to keep our run going. Let's try it with some passion. I almost feel like after the City game or after one of the games, I should have given a team talk of don't get complacent. That's kind of what I'm thinking because we're playing a little bit like a team that is complacent now, and I'm struggling to sort of get them back into that sort of full-flowing form that we saw against Manchester City, because that was just an absolutely superb performance, and we haven't seen anything like that since. The Celtic game after it was okay, but we just seem to have gone off the boil. I just wonder if it's just going to take one good game. I'll tell them don't get complacent, and we can go from there. I'm also wondering if it's time to have like a team meeting of let's keep this going, boys, or something along those lines. Gustavo, I tell you what, almost caught Jack Butland out on the goal there. So I'm just that's kind of the theory I'm operating on, because it's the only thing I can think of as to why we've gone from looking like the best team football's ever seen to sort of struggling, winning because we have good players, but not putting in the performances to go, that sort of we've come to expect, I guess, from the early part of this season. But we'll see how we go. We'll keep building, keep plugging away for this league title. I should say too, that's Chelsea's taking the lead. There is a goals of the month after this at the end of this episode, so make sure you stick around for that as well. We did score some nice goals in between the two episodes here. We'll give it one more get creative, and then we might start demanding a little bit more. We do have Lookman on the bench, who we can look to bring on in place of Bernard, who is just beginning to look as though he doesn't play till after Christmas, so maybe now he'll start showing up. But yeah, he's not looked spectacular so far this season. Zamora and Gomez passing it between themselves. Nice little ball on there for Gustavo. Can he pick out a cross? It's headed away. Bernard's there though. Bernard! Oh, just past the post. That's the sort of goal he scores when he's in sort of full flight, isn't it? Now we've got some work to do defending here. Gustavo's there. Penalty. Oh, Gustavo, you clown. We're checking. It's going to be a penalty, isn't it? It said did it hit the hand. It's almost certainly going to be a penalty. And again, we just continue to look like we're struggling. Yeah. The reason why it's maybe not the full strength team is it's happened outside the box. Well, we got away with that one. Because it's festive fixtures. There's another game coming up soon. I tried to sort of split the team as much as I could between the two to try and have an equally strong team for both games. Obviously, this West Ham are the better teams, certainly in terms of the league table. But Crystal Palace is away from home, so look at this. We should be doing a little bit better here. I wonder if we exploit the middle. They were quite open through the middle there, although we have found sort of space out wide, haven't we? On the overlap, Gustavo getting forward. Terry Cook hasn't looked good this year. He got the goal against Huddersfield, which is why we're starting him in this one. Keep Schweinsteiger fresh. Schiffers has picked up a bit of a knock as well, I think, if I remember correctly. I think he's back or almost back to fitness. Look at Villa beating Manchester United. Go on, boys. Do we say unlucky or do we say not good enough? Or do we say keep going? Maybe a passionate keep going. We have been the better team, certainly in terms of match stats, but again, the performance just isn't quite there. We're not finding the back of the net as often as we need to, and we've maybe got a bit of a half-life, not a life, but that, the VAR penalty decision that went to be a free kick. Obviously, it wasn't a free kick, but you do wonder if there's more good luck in that it happened outside the box rather than sort of good management on that front. A little bit more from these guys, please. just not looking good right now, are we? Gomez has been one of the sparks of our team. I'm wondering if we do maybe look to take Bernard off for Lookman in this second half, and Terry Cook's trying my patience, especially when we have Schweinsteiger looking at me on the bench there as well. Let's go attacking. With Chelsea winning, we do want to try and get a result here if we at all can. Ball up, Stark wins that, but there's no one there. There's no one there challenging. Tammy Abraham for Paredes. I don't like this. I have a bad feeling about this. Ball in, Stark's there. All right, Gustavo should pick that up. Look at the space. Run into it, mate. We don't look confident, do we? We're not driving on. Zamora for Gomez. I thought he'd heavy touch, but he's got away with it. Bernard, look at your man overlapping. Look at your man overlapping. Look at... All right, go. I did say exploit the middle, didn't I? So there we go. Oh, flickering light. Oh, it's Zamora. The light must have been a disturbance in the force there. And Zamora. Oh, it probably wasn't the right time to shoot, if we're honest. Let's demand more. And I tell you what, I've had it with Terry Cook for today. Sorry, mate, but you're coming off. Bernard. What happened to where's Lookman? Oh, stop moving around on me. There we go. We'll bring Lookman on for Bernard. And I won't do a triple sub. We'll leave that for now. And I think what we will also look to do is maybe take it off, exploit the middle, because there was an overlap there that we didn't take. So I think we'll just leave it at no particular instruction. Just let them play it as they see it. There we go. Out for Bernard. This is probably his last play on the game. Here goes Zamora. Some space. It's Richarlison. Oh, we're wasting time, boys. Come on. There it is. Oh, it's an own goal. It's an own goal. Hey, we'll take it. We will take it. Butland has just spilt it into his own goal, basically. We'll continue with those changes. I made them for a reason. But, yeah, I think Richarlison, it was probably the right thing to do. Milo's got a cross in. It's deflected off a defender. And I tell you what, I think Butland's panicked there. He should have done a little bit better. That was poor. I'm going to go as far as to say. So we make those changes. The other thing I wanted to do... Oh, don't do this to me, boys. Come on, concentrate here. Zamora wins that. It's straight back to Abraham, though. Come on. Get a block in here. Get a block in. Cross. It's away. Berg. What is that? What is that, Sander Berg? Got away with one there. Oh, we don't have any specific instructions on. Never mind. Goes to show you how much I know about what my team's doing, doesn't it? Do we counter press, perhaps? Let's do that. Try and win this ball back where we can. I'm not quite sure. Do we get creative? Let's give them a get creative. And the highlight starts for West Ham. Perfect. Can we win that header? We can't. Starks won that, though. Use your keeper. There we go. Lafont. Got a man here. Roll one out. He goes wide like that. There we go. There's Milo. He's got Richarlison with him. Richarlison in there for Sergio Gomez. Can he pick a pass? Can he pick a pass? It's a good one out there for Gustavo. He's got Schweinsteiger. We've got men in the middle. Can we pick one out? It's Richarlison! And he's pushed it across the face of goal. Come on, boys. We need these 3 points. We already have them, of course. But a second goal just makes me relax a little bit more. I wonder if we should actually go off attacking, given that we do have the lead. He goes Richarlison again. What's he got for us? Is he going to use his man? He's got it in there for... Oh, Lookman, who can't find the back of the net. We're looking a little bit better here, but we're still not fully convincing, are we? Zamora is not having a great game. Again, I kind of want to keep fresh legs on the bench if we can for the upcoming Crystal Palace game. Let's maybe just look to start and close this thing down a little bit. We'll be more disciplined there. We'll just lower our tempo. We'll go full ball, will we? I'd say that you have to go back in and do it again later. We'll just look to sit our fullbacks. We don't need them getting forward. Just look to support, boys. Just look to support. Stark's looking quite tired, but we'll leave him out there for now. I'm wondering if we should put a DM in, drop everybody back, but we'll leave it for now. We'll go defensive. We're looking to see this thing out now. Again, not convincing. It's not the Everton we grew to love at the first part of this season, but it's the job done. And I guess that's all that matters, isn't it? We should have won that game by so many more. I don't know that we're necessarily playing that much worse. We're just not scoring the goals. Yeah, don't get complacent, boys. Or try it now. So there we go. We secure a victory at Goodison Park. Like I say, not convincing, but job done. We keep Chelsea at arm's length, which is good. I mean, we've run. It's a 2-horse race, isn't it? Really. So we should be fine. We should be fine for at least second, but we don't want second anymore. We want to win this thing. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Crystal Palace away. Okay, welcome back. It is time for Crystal Palace away. You can see we are the favourites. Their form is, should we say, patchy? I mean, but yeah, we should be able to win this, shouldn't we? So they are a standard playing style, a balanced mentality. Gustavo Poyet is their manager, and if we have a look at this is kind of, we're expecting to be a little bit more defensive than this, actually. Pretty much come out and park the bus, to be honest. But we can see if this is how they play. A bit similar to the last game, isn't it? There is sort of maybe some space to be had in between the fullbacks and the strikers, the fullbacks and the defenders, central defenders. But that's everything about them there. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out now. There is a game. This is the 30th of December. There is a game on New Year's Day, so in 2 days' time as well. So we've pretty much changed everything up, and we're going to have to then change everything up again for the Middlesbrough game. So it's very, very busy Christmas schedule this year. So Lafont goes in goal. Timon, Stuart Taylor, Edamelito and Kenny are a back four. Davies and Canente go in midfield. It's Bouvier, it's Vlasic and it's Lookman. In behind, Schiffers. Hopefully, he's going to show us that he can play football. He has looked good on occasions. He's starting to show that there is something there. We signed him for a reason after all. But yeah, this is more what we were expecting of them. Just a very, very defensive-looking Crystal Palace looking to get a point out of this game. Klung says we're expected to prove a point. Do we say just go out there, relax? Just go out there, relax, play a natural game. Let's get a bit of passion that we have faith this time instead of calm. Try and fire them up just a little bit. But the main point, boys, is just relax and have fun. And here we go. Here we go. Again, it's one of these now that we have the gap closed to us. I mean, 6 points is still a good gap. But yeah, I'm just a little bit concerned about Chelsea and games like this where the team is not really coming out to beat you necessarily. They just make me a little bit nervous. Of course, it's a changed defense as well, a changed team. Still a strong team, obviously. As I said a couple of episodes ago, we have sort of 20-odd players that we can sort of interchange and we don't lose too much. Not ideal, but we got away with it. So it's still a really, really strong team. But yeah, I don't like chopping and changing all the time when, especially when, as I said, I don't think we're necessarily playing badly. We're just not finishing the chances. We'll be working on that in training once the festive fixtures here are done. Obviously, there is no training right now. Just taking chances. We just need to get back to our winning ways. That's why I wonder the team talk of just relax, guys. If that might just help. Vlad just knocked that on for Schiffers. Schiffers with a good ball there for Bouvier. He's in here. Can he get a ball across? He can. Lookman, that's horrible. That is absolutely woeful. Not a good finish from him. And we've come straight back for another highlight here. Kenny, ball into the box. This is a weird time to start a highlight. I worry about a counter-attack here. Ball in. Oh, Schiffers! Is he onside? Is he onside? He slid in, studs up. It could be a red card if it's not a goal. I don't know what's happened. It has been offside. Fair enough, perhaps. Yeah, he just didn't quite get back quick enough. Good header, wasn't it? It's one of those, I still think, the offside rule, if you're offside and you get back and you get yourself back onside, kind of like rugby, then you should be fine. You should be able to be played back onside, but it's not the rule, so we can't complain. But I just, personal note, I'd like to see the rule change to that. Here we go, Kenny. Can't quite get across in. Bouvier, it's a good ball. Schiffers is there again. Oh, it's gone in eventually. Rainer Schiffers has found the back of the net. 4th goal of the year for him. I don't know if that's football. I don't know if it was an excellent goal. It's a little bit scrappy in my books, but we'll take it. Eventually, we found a way to get that ball in the net. Bouvier with a good cross. Schiffers has a good leap on him. It's kind of bounced off everything, and eventually, I think it's gone off post, keeper, defender, eventually striker, and then into the back of the net, and we will take that. That is 1-0, half an hour gone, and here we go again. Canente to whip in a free kick. It's there, it's away. Bouvier has it on the edge of the area. Bouvier has a shot. Melito picks up the rebound. Good ball in, headed away though. Are we going to get caught on the counter-attack here? Don't like this. Kenny's there. Oh, Kenny wins it back expertly. Well done, mate. A risky cross-field ball, but there was no one there, so it was fine. Here we go with Tom Davies. Tom Davies has been complaining about first-team football, so we'll look to give him a little bit more time in the next few games here. Kenny with a good ball in. Schiffers is there again. The save is made, but Lookman tapped it in. He can't miss from there. It was a tight angle, so maybe he could have missed, but Schiffers is looking quite good, isn't he? He's looking a real threat up there, and that's what we want to see from our big target man. We'll give it another demand more, but this was a little bit better. Good ball for Kenny. Good touch there to keep it in play. And then it was a good save from their keeper, to be fair. That must be, what's his name? Nick Pope. Good header from Schiffers. Good save. And Lookman's there to tap it in. 2-0. And you'd like to think that that is essentially job done here. We might give them a bit of praise when we can here. Here we go. Canente from the corner. It's headed away. Canente should pick that up quite easily. Gets the second ball in. Oh! Nikola Vlasic! That's a stunning header. 9th goal of the year for him. And are we back? Are we back? Maybe it did just need the relaxed boys. Go out there and enjoy yourself, Team Talk. To get things, get us flowing again. Get the juices flowing. Really, really good. Look at this for a header. Nikola Vlasic. He is... I know I asked a couple of episodes ago, and I understand that he wasn't great for Everton in real life, and he's been sold off to Moscow in Russia. But I tell you what, Football Manager's got him wrong. It's a shame, because he looks a stunning player for us right now. Here we go again. We've given him some praise, and I thought for a second then they were going to go and throw that praise back in my face. But soft shot, easy for Lafont, and the highlight continues here. Stuart Taylor rolls one out there to Vlasic, pirouettes before receiving the ball. Nicely done, son. Out there for Kenny. He's got Bouvier in front of him, but back in for Vlasic. Vlasic, he's just directing things out there right now, isn't he? Time one, not the best cross. Oh, we've kind of lost out there. We should get men back. We should be able to get men back. Please, boys. Let's get back. Come on. Cross comes in. Oh, he's unmarked. And that's poor defending. As soon as you praise them, they are going to throw it back in my face. That's really annoying, boys. Really, really disappointing. We'll give them a concentrate this time. Just waiting for it. There we go. Yeah, you know, you praise them. We do a silly cross and no one got back, really, was it? We don't need to see that again. We saw it the first time. And we do come straight back. All right. Is this going to be a Santa Hat destroying 3-2 highlight? Or are we perhaps going to show that we can concentrate? I don't like the short-term future of this Santa Hat, if I'm honest. This is getting me a little bit worried. Boys, come on. We've done really well. If we throw this away, I'll be so annoyed. I'll be really, really annoyed. Come on. We've won that back. Oh, he's given a foul. He's given a penalty. Unbelievable. Just as I started to fall back in love with the team here, we've gone and done that. Eder Milento it says his description is an elite centre-back. He gives away a lot of penalties. He really, really does. I'm not convinced he's a centre-back. I'm just not. All right, come on, Lafont. Can he save us here, or have we gone and thrown most of our lead away? We've gone and thrown most of our lead away. I'm going to say demand more. If I could scream at them, I would be doing that. But that's really, really disappointing. We don't need to see it. It was a good penalty, credit where it's due, but that is just absolutely... I mean, it's horrendous, isn't it, really? We've dominated the game. We've put ourselves in a position where we're 3-0 up, and in 2 minutes we've gone and essentially thrown away 90% of the lead. Do we say things are going well, you're capable of better, perhaps? Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to say, but that's fine. He's still happy. Yeah, that is just annoying. It's just really, really annoying. Give them some faith. There's no reason to panic, really. We were so far the better team in that game. We just need to keep it going. And if we play anything like we did for the majority of that half, we'll win this game. We'll win it well. You just worry a little bit, though, don't you? We've let them back into this game. Oh, all right. Come on, Mileto. You owe us one here now. I'll show you here. It says his description is an elite centre-back. But he's given away... That's not the first penalty he's given away, and he hasn't played many games at centre-back this year. To be honest, it's maybe his third or fourth game at centre-back. We've been using him as a right full-back or in the DM role. That was essentially what I actually bought him for. We'll throw out some praise. We're doing okay here. Hopefully... I'd really like another goal now if I can. What I don't want to do is ideally make subs because we have the Middlesbrough game coming up, as I said, in a day's time. Is that a red card? Is that a red card? It was kind of from behind. It's probably... Oh, it is going to be a red card. On your bike, son. On your bike. That helps our cause. Now it needs to be, I think, almost a concentrate, doesn't it? What we probably want to do now as well is just widen the pitch, lower the tempo, just look to keep possession. We don't need to be more expressive. We just need to play it sensible, play it safe, and just run them around. Kenny's not having his greatest game out there. I'm wondering what we can do here. I don't like Melito as a centre-back anyway, so we'll bring Turpey on for Kennedy, switch them around, and trust that our young centre-back can get the job done here for us. Faith in him to make the difference. Just don't like the Kennedy match rating, and it gets Melito out of centre-back as well. Alright, come on, boys. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me, boys. Oh, Jesus. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Let's give it a concentrate. We'll go back now. We'll just start and close it down. That's all good. We'll be defensive. Again, it was looking so good, wasn't it, for a lot of that game. We gave them away back in. Going down to 10 men has certainly helped us see that out. It's another 3 points. But it's not a convincing 3 points, and that should have been. We put ourselves in a really good position there to get a comfortable win. That wasn't good enough, and on we go. So there we go. We secure the win at Selhurst Park. There's probably an argument to say we should have maybe gone for them a little bit once they went down to 10 men. But we already had the lead. I didn't really see the sense in sort of pushing it too hard. So that's a good win for us. It puts the pressure on Chelsea. As things stand right now, we're 9 points ahead of them. As I said, they have that game in hand, though. And it's kind of daylight back to everybody else, which is what we like to see. But guys, that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe. And, of course, ring the bell if you want to know when I upload new episodes. Now, we will be back next time for... We want to do Peterborough, don't we? Because we're going to put the kids out again in that, all the regens named after you guys. So we'll come back for Peterborough and, I guess, Southampton. We want to... I don't want this to drag on too long here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we can come back for Arsenal and Man United, because there'll be 2 big games. Mid-table Manchester United. Yeah. So anyway, that's for next time, guys. Till then, I've been Aussie, and thank you so much for watching, and here are our goals of the month for December. Take care.